Good morning, class. It's Mr. Ture, and today we have another drawing warm-up exercise. For this, as usual, we will need the pencil, an eraser, and a pen, hopefully a Sharpie. It has a sharp enough point. We want to have our paper horizontal, or landscape, and we are going to review a character that we have drawn before, a favorite of mine. So first we are going to find the middle of the page. We're going to put a circle here. Then we're going to give maybe 1, 2, 3 circles worth, and directly across from it, using a light line of course, we are going to make another circle. Now you will need to erase perhaps, because perfect circles are difficult to make. So don't feel bad if you have a difficult time. I still have a difficult time to time. Okay, now in the middle of these two, along the bottom line of the circle, we're going to make a little, I think I used to call it a schmoopy schmoop, little nose right there. You might realize that one eye is still smaller than the other, so in a relaxed way, go back and try again. Nice. Now inside each of these eyes, you're going to give a little glimmer, a smaller circle that goes towards the middle. Smaller circle that goes towards the middle. Very good. Now, we're going to make the top of the head, and it's going to be sort of a curve from one top of the eye to the other. So a little over, we're going to go right like that. More or less even, a nice light line. Now, underneath the nose, we're going to make a little mouth, a nice closed mouth. And it's going to be a little line like this, a line like that. Okay, we're going to leave a gap on each of these lines. And we're going to start to make the side of the face. Now this creature has puffy cheeks. So we're going to make a little puff where each of the cheeks we go. Going to have a little space, going to have a little line, puff, cheek. Always going back to erase if it's not perfect. Now, each of these puffy cheeks has most of a circle. So we're going to draw a partial circle here and a partial circle here. Very good. Now it's time for his ears. Up here, we're going to make a curve. So a little past the end of the line, we're going to go back up, and we're going to make a nice relaxed. Now we're going to complete the shape, skipping over the gap. Nice. Over here, same thing. Underneath, under the gap. Very good. Now take a break for a minute, take a look. Does everything look good? Yes. The eyes are not exactly level or in the middle, so it's going to look like he's looking to the left a little bit. We're going to make a little tip here and a little tip here. At this point, we're going to color in with the pencil first, the black of the eye, to make the glimmer pop out a bit more. And at this point, if the circle wasn't completely round, you can edit. You can always go back and change it. Up here, the pencil. This marks where we want to color with the Sharpie when the time comes. Once again, you can edit and correct. Okay, right now we're going to review what we've done so far and see if we want to make any changes before we go with the permanent marker. Well, I think I want to go a little farther out with this part of the face. I am going to edit that. Gonna measure, use a nice light line. Much better. Okay, now we're gonna give Pikachu good. At this point, you have erased all of the pencil, touched it up, edged it up. You can start to approach it with the Sharpie. Once again, nice confident lines. Now Pikachu is a very simple character to draw. It's a series of shapes. Once you become confident with those shapes, you can draw Pikachu in many different iterations, many different forms. I'll explain that in a moment. Still being careful. Still taking our time and relaxing. Okay. Now, if there was a part that you thought that you were having a hard time with, before you go back to it, take a moment. The more you practice, the better you get. Now for extra credit, if you can draw Sonic and Pikachu next to each other on the same page, that would be amazing. Very nice. Now, once and only if you're satisfied with what you've done, erase all of the pencil. Very good. Thank you for drawing along. I'll see everyone later.